The city is alive with Passover preparation. Crowds fill the streets. The religious leaders, already plotting against Jesus, are searching for their opportunity. And Judas Iscariot goes to the chief priests and asks, "What will you give me if I deliver him up to you?" 30 pieces of silver is the answer. That's the price they agreed upon. And from that moment, Judas begins looking for the right time to hand Jesus over to them. Traditionally, this day is called Spy Wednesday because of Judas's secret arrangement, his betrayal in the shadows. While Jesus continues teaching in the temple, speaking of the kingdom of God, Judas moves in secrecy, aligning himself with those who seek to kill him. But why did he do it? The Gospels give us glimpses into Judas's heart. John tells us that Judas had been stealing from the disciples' money bag. Matthew highlights his love of money, noting that he was willing to sell out his master for mere silver. Luke and John even say that Satan entered him. Judas's betrayal was not sudden. It was a slow drift. It began with small compromises, hidden greed, unspoken doubts, unchecked desires, perhaps around his own assumptions about Jesus, expecting power or a revolution that never came. Maybe he became disillusioned when Jesus spoke of suffering rather than victory. We can't know all of Judas's thoughts, but we do know this. He was near Jesus. He walked with him, heard his teachings, saw the miracles, yet still betrayed him. And isn't that the real warning here? Betrayal isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it looks like choosing your own way over God's way. Sometimes it's placing our trust in money, or success, or reputation in something other than Christ himself. Sometimes it's just a slow, quiet shift in priorities, where Jesus slowly becomes secondary. 30 pieces of silver. That's all it took for Judas to hand over the Son of God. Yet how often do we trade Jesus for far less? Do we exchange time with him for the distractions of this world? Do we compromise obedience for the sake of comfort or approval? Do we actually value his kingdom? Or are we secretly more invested in the kingdoms of this world? Jesus himself warned, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet forfeit his soul?" Judas gained silver, but he lost everything. On this same day, while Judas was plotting, Jesus continues preparing the Passover. Knowing betrayal is at hand, he does not fight back. He does not run, because his kingdom is not like the kingdoms of this world. Where others seek power, he humbles himself. Where others grasp for wealth, he pours himself out. Where others betray, he forgives. Are we fully surrendered? Like Mary pouring out her costly perfume the night before? Or are we holding back, keeping part of our hearts hidden from him? The tragedy of Judas is not just that he betrayed Jesus, it's that he never turned back. Peter also failed. He denied Jesus 3 times, but unlike Judas, Peter repented. He returned, he was restored. And that's the invitation for us as well. Wherever we've compromised, wherever we've drifted, whatever we've placed above Jesus, today is the day to turn back, because today, the kingdom of God is at hand.